Hi students, today we are going to discuss the next topic of our chapter, light. How the image formed by plane mirror, that is what we are going to discuss. You may have doubt what is that plane mirror. Plane mirror is very much familiar to us. That is where we are using in our home. That mirror is what we call plane mirror. Sure, if we are standing in front of the mirror, I am the object or else you are the object. The same which you can see inside the mirror, that is what we call image. Yeah, I am going to discuss what are the characteristics of image produced by plane mirror or formed by plane mirror, that you must already studied in your small classes, your previous classes. Let me come back to the chapter. Okay, this is the object, this is the plane mirror. There are four important characteristics that comes under image formed by plane mirror. Point number one, see, the image formed by plane mirror, will be erect. Erect in sense, it is easy. For example, if I am standing in front of the mirror, I am standing like this, the image will also be like this. It will not be upside down, it will be like this itself. That is what we call erect. Okay, my face, my body, everything, object is same. The same way I can see that image. It means it's not upside down, it's just erect itself. So the features, the characteristics of image produced by plane mirror is, one is erect, it will be erect, image will be erect itself. And second one, for example, my height is 170 centimeter. If I am standing in front of the plane mirror, the image size, the same thing what I can see inside the mirror, the same image size will be the same. Means the image size will be the same. It means second characteristic is the size of the image will be same. The size of the image will be same. This is second one. And third one, this is the mirror. I can see my face, the same object, image inside the mirror. I can see inside the mirror. The distance between object and the mirror is just, we can take it as 2 meters. So you may have doubt, then what will be the distance between image and the mirror? What will be the distance between image and the mirror? Dear students, keep it in mind. The distance between object and mirror is 2 centimeter. Then the distance between image and mirror will also be 2 meter. It means distance will be same. Distance will be same as what, from object to mirror. The same will be object to mirror to image. So same distance. So erect, same size, distance will be same. Distance will be same as what, for object and mirror. The same will be there for mirror and image. And fourth point, image will produce behind the mirror. Image will be produced behind the mirror. This all point we already studied in our previous class. I just recalled, that's all. Okay, so these are the characteristics of image produced by plane mirror. One is erect, same size, distance will be same, and it will form behind the mirror. Okay, right now we are going to discuss one important point of this chapter, important topic of this chapter, that is lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. Okay, dear students, how many of you notice that, for example, if you look into that ambulance, they may wrote in inverted form. Yeah, you may notice it may wrote in inverted form. When we look into the mirror, yeah, you can notice that in normal means upside itself. But when it is in ambulance, they wrote in just inverted form. You may have doubt why that ambulance just written in that inverted form. Clear? Okay, that is what we are going to discuss. Dear students, if you just raise your hand, left hand or right hand in front of the mirror, the image the hand look like right. If I raise left hand, the image will be right, and if it is right hand, the image will be left. This is what we call lateral inversion. So image left and actual object is right. If image right, object is left, and image left, object is right. This is what we call lateral inversion. Okay. Next we are going to discuss the second topic, that is what we called regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. Okay, so topic 1 is regular and topic 2 is irregular. Take a shiny surface, that is mirror. This is the mirror. Okay, this is incident ray, this is incident ray, and this is incident ray. I made to fall 3 incident ray. I am going to take one more mirror. This is incident ray, this is incident ray, and this is incident ray. This surface is smooth, but this surface is not smooth. This is what to say, irregular surface. I can say irregular surface, or else I can say it is a rough surface. Dear students, so light I made to fall. So this is incident ray, this is also incident ray, and this is also incident ray. And here also this is incident, and this one incident, and this one incident. Okay, what I am going to do, I saw one special thing on this. This incident ray will reflect, this incident ray will reflect, and this ray will reflect. This is reflected ray, this also reflected ray, and this also reflected. See, all reflected ray are parallel. All incident ray are parallel. Incident ray, because we made to fall on that leave that incident ray. All reflected ray are parallel. Okay, so I just look into the irregular surface. I want to know what happens to reflected ray. But I notice one thing. First ray is like this, and second ray is like this, and third ray is like this. I found one thing, these 3 rays not parallel. Clear? These rays are parallel. This kind of reflection is what we called a regular reflection. This kind of reflection is what we called irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. It means in regular reflection, reflected rays are always parallel. Just parallel. But yeah, see this. Just compare this. These 3 are parallel. If we take irregular, this is not parallel. It's not parallel. So in irregular reflection, reflected ray will not be parallel. In regular reflection, the reflected ray will be parallel. So you may have thought, what is the reason behind that? Because here surface is smooth. If surface is smooth and shiny, regular reflection will happen. If the surface is hard and rough, the reflection will be irregular. Irregular reflection is also called diffused reflection. Irregular reflection is also called diffused reflection. Dear students, today, hope it is clear what I said. Dear students, consider this is the lift. Okay, here it is one mirror, here one more mirror, 2 mirror which I kept perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree, just see, perpendicular. This is the 2 mirror, this one and this one, 2 mirror. I just stand in between 2 mirror. Okay, when I see my face, I can see more than one image. Okay, you may notice this when you are standing at the center of the lift, you can see many of your face. The best, easiest example, when you go salon, that haircut, that salon, you may see when you sit, you may see 2 mirrors will be there, front and back. At that time you can notice many images, your head, your back of your head, you can see more head. Okay, so you may get confused why it is like so. So there it is not one image, therefore many images. Yeah, same back of the head, I can see my back of the head, many images are there. That is what we call multiple images. One more example, I told you, no, if you are standing just in front of the lift which has 2 side mirror, 90 degree 2 mirror, you can notice many your image. Okay, you may get confused why it is like so. That is what we call multiple image. Okay, one more important thing, according to the angle between these 2 mirrors, the number of image may change. For example, if I kept a 90 degree, the number of images will be different if I kept 60 degree. So according to the angle between 2 mirror changes, the number of images will be changed. Clear? So you may have doubt, that is what we call multiple images. You may have doubt, what is the reason for multiple images? It is nothing but the reflected light again reflect. So reflection is done in more and more time, it will produce multiple images. So this is what we call multiple images. One more important thing, if 2 mirror, Okay, one mirror is just front of me and another mirror is just back of me. It means two mirrors are parallel. I'm sitting in front of, in the middle. For example, this is one mirror. Just think about saloon. This is one mirror and this is another mirror. I'm sitting in between. Okay, if two mirrors are parallel, I can see infinite. Infinite means you can't count. Infinite images will be produced. Infinite images will be produced when two mirrors are parallel. When two mirrors are parallel, it means one mirror front, one mirror back. It produces infinite number of images. Example, in salon, one mirror is at front, one mirror is at back. When you sit in between, you can see your many head, you can able to count because that much is there, because that's much time it is reflecting. So that is what we call multiple images. Okay, students, hope you understood what I took. Okay, today we took lateral inversion. Lateral inversion is nothing but just right hand. If I raise right hand, it show left. If it is left, it show right. It means mirror. And we took multiple images. What is the reason for multiple images? According to the angle change, the multiple images may change. If it is parallel, if two mirrors are parallel, it will produce infinite number of images. That's all today's class. Hope you understood. Thank you. Thanks a lot.